Hey everybody, this is Allison from Allykatkreations. How are you? I'm hanging in. This is going to be an oracle reading for those who are in the struggle. So if you're going through some rough times right now, this is for you. This is a general reading. I do private readings. You can message me down below. My information will be there. Let's get started. Also, if you guys are new to my channel, please hit that like button. Please subscribe. I have a lot of content that I do. And share. This might help somebody in your life. Also, if you just want oracle readings, this reading will also appear on AllyKat211 oracle readings. So I have them up in 2 spots. Spirit, what do the people, the collective in the struggle need to know right now? People are struggling. What do they need to know? What do they need to know, Spirit? Spirit, those are those in the collective that are in a struggle right now. What do they need to know? What do the people in the struggle need to know? Alchemy. The frequency of alchemy activates our magical ability and remembrance of the magic that we all hold inside. Each one of us has the potential to access the ancient knowledge that allowed the true alchemist to perform the miracles of transmutation. So those of us in a struggle right now, we're being asked to transform the thing that we are in the struggle with, whether it be career, finance, love. How can we transmute that energy? What can we do to transmute that energy? And that's what it's asking you to think about right now. Spirit. Oh boy. Sorry, guys. Spillage everywhere. What messages do you have for those in the struggle? What messages do you have for those in the struggle? What messages, Spirit, do you have for those in the struggle? What messages, Spirit, do you have for those in the struggle? We have Venus, beloved. And we have 9th house, exploration. Let's do Venus first. Beloved. Soften, charm, open the heart. Investigate how you can make the situation more beautiful, more fair, and lovely. Remember this Venusian truth. People are fascinated by those who find them fascinating. Use diplomacy and seduction and let others come to you. Engage creativity, generosity, and affection. Venus calls you to your heart, to romance, sings to you as a creative muse, asks you what you value, what you want enough to get yourself in trouble. Come to know your heart. Emotions run strong and passions are intense. Be wary of crimes of passion, love addiction, or looking for love in material things. If you are fascinated by the superficial aspects of Venus, you can get caught up in appearances or behind blind in love. Look deeper. Venus encourages a loving heart. To heal your own heart and become a Venusian beacon to the world around you. Develop what the Buddhists refer to as a maitri, loving kindness, benevolence, friendliness, and active interest in others' well-being. So whatever situation we're going through right now, we're being asked to transmute it using alchemy and using the Venusian energy of being beloved, doing it out of a place of love, transforming whatever situation we're in, that struggle that we're in, and do it with love and good intention. And we have ninth house, exploration. Go exploring, step out of your comfort zone to see what lies beyond the boundaries of your familiar bubble. Step into a new country, try a fresh attitude, and immerse yourself in an unusual body of knowledge or spiritual philosophy you didn't grow up with. It is hard to see your bubble, the lens for your experience, until you step outside it. Look back at your social economic milieu, family and friends, and education, and confront any unconscious assumptions that your people, your class, your culture is all there is. You are being charged to develop a truly diverse perspective and understand that real diversity in a person, ecosystem, or company builds resilience. When you are finally break through and see the far horizons, it can be difficult to reconcile the allure of those infinite possibilities with familiarity of people close to you. Both are important. Widen your horizon and expand your world. Explore in mind, body, and soul. Teach what you know. The world is waiting for you. So a lot of people need to learn more about what alchemy is and how to transmute your energy into something loving and beautiful, to transmute the struggle into something beautiful using exploration to get there. So going beyond the boundaries of what you know already. Maybe there's thoughts and feelings that you have to explore, or ways to see a way out of a struggle in something that you're not used to seeing. And Spirit, what messages do you have for those in the struggle? What messages do you have for those in the struggle? What messages, Spirit, do you have for those in the struggle? What message do you have for those in the struggle, Spirit? Thank you. We have the wall, we have obstacles. There are moments in your life when you are so geared up, so sure that you are on track, with such drive and momentum that you are shocked and confused when you encounter a wall. This unpredictability occurs outside your ability to plan, regardless if you've done everything right, in alignment with the divine. It is imperative that you change your attitude now. This temporary roadblock is not an obstacle to blast through. This is not an invitation to push harder, cancel other plans, or worry about who will win or lose. This is a stopping point to enable you to slow down and contemplate the part of the manifesting equation that you and everyone else forgets. Life's on life's terms will override your best laid plans. Yes, and inconvenient as it may seem, this experience is an important reminder that you are a human being, not a human doing. Perhaps you're being reminded of your mortality, or that you are but a small part of a bigger universe where your density intersects with others. Your life may be meant to serve another purpose at this moment, and your attention meant to be directed elsewhere. Consider that this place of temporary non-action is exactly meant to be for you. Perhaps it's because all you desire and have set into motion needs time to coalesce into form on the other side. Could it be that all the elements are not yet in place for its manifestation to be the highest good of all? Patience is required now, and the wisdom that this might be a great time to take a break and contemplate gratitude. What is truly yours will never be walled off from you. So there in itself is the struggle. For many of you, because this is general, many of us are being walled at. We're at that wall right now where we transmuted, we made the changes we needed to make. And yet we're still at this wall, but then everything does happen in divine timing. Spirit, what messages do you have for those in the struggle? What messages do you have for those in the struggle? What messages, Spirit, do you have for those in the struggle? We have protection. We have guardians of the land, protection. You are enough just as you are. No matter what happened or occurred in the past, the truth is that you are absolutely and unconditionally enough as you are. You are loved, you are cherished. Do not be concerned about outside forces and the judgments and expectations of others. You are protected in your own energy field. This card can appear when you need to take steps to protect your energy. While the guardians of the land will help out, you must also be responsible for your own well-being. Envision a protective shield around yourself and around your home. Spend time with people and in situations that uplift your energy rather than draining it. The spirit of the guardian of the land says you are safe and surrounded by a protective shield. You are not alone. Your life is guided and protected by higher forces. Within this, you can soar to great heights. Absolutely. Spirit, what messages do you have for those in the struggle? What messages, Spirit, do you have for those in the struggle? What messages, Spirit, do you have for those in the struggle? What messages, Spirit, do you have for those in the struggle? Creation. Being creative is a wonderful way of witnessing the unfolding of your limitless creative soul. Choice. By staying conscious in your thoughts, you guide your journey in the direction of choice. Signs. The universe has been gently nudging you forward by revealing to you signs and synchronicities. Spirit, what do those in the struggle need to know? What do they need to know? What do those in the struggle need to know, Spirit? What do we need to know? We have Anunnaki light codes. Interesting. Energetic shift, new information, end of a cycle. Great change is coming to you, but this can only occur if you're willing to shift your perception. You may be experiencing resistance to change, but please know this is simply a fear of the new, not intuition. If you are wondering what is the best course of action, the Anunnaki are encouraging you to go with the new. Old systems, old ways of being, and old ways of doing things must be released if you are to evolve. Change can bring a sense of vulnerability, but will allow you to make a deeper connection to your feelings, gifts, and what is important to you. You are standing at the gateway of pure potential that will ignite as soon as you move through this necessary change. Be open to new information, new processes, and new ideas. You are a part of new energy upon the earth. So we are transmuting by using alchemy, our struggle with using love and expanding that love, exploring different options, changing the way we see things, so that when we hit that wall with obstacles, we look for the signs. We have the choice to take those signs and to, again, transmute the negative into the positive, knowing that we are protected from the divine and that we need to protect our energy and ourselves, being very creative to bring in the new things that are going to come into our being, our knowing, our existence. Spirit, what messages do you have for those in the struggle? What messages do you have for those in the struggle? Spirit, what messages do you have for those in the struggle? What messages do you have for those in the struggle? Your hard work is paying off. So know that even though we might have hit that wall and there are obstacles, whatever you're putting forward right now is paying off. So do not give up. And communication is the key, whether that be communication between yourself or with other people that are there to help you. Sometimes we do have to do things alone, but other times we don't. So know that communicating to even yourself and saying, well, I need to make a change right now. I need to think differently. How am I going to do this? Talk through those things with yourself. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't make you crazy. Go through different ideas of how you can change and transform your situation. Spirit, what messages do you have for those in the struggle? Message do you have for those in the struggle? Remember, love is the key. Love what you have in your life right now. So even though we are in the struggle, again, we need to get that love energy vibing. Let's vibe that love. Let's use these tea leaves. Spirit, what messages do you have for those in the struggle? What messages do you have for those in the struggle? We have scales. Keep your life in balance. So let's try to keep things in balance. Spirit, what else for those in the struggle? What do they need to know? Things might happen for you in June. That just fell out. So maybe that, whatever that is, things might be transpiring for you in June. But again, take what resonates. Rainbow, the most difficult part of a situation is over. Okay, so things might still reverberate around, but that most difficult part is most likely over. What else? For those in the struggle, what do they need to know? Dragon, be aware of self-delusion. So don't get caught up. Don't get caught up in your head. Sometimes we overthink things. Sometimes we put a lot of, if we're in the struggle, we put a lot on ourselves. And sometimes we create these delusions that we're not good enough, or we are not seeing things for as they are in reality. So just be mindful of that. What else, Spirit? What else for those in the struggle? We have hammock, taking a vacation physically or mentally. So for some of you, you might need to take a rest and maybe take a day or two to just be in the good energy. What else? Know that you're loved. Know that you're going through some changes. Tree, affairs with your family. So maybe it's time to communicate with some family members or the friends around you that you consider family. One more. You will be playing a different role. So there might be a situation where you maybe had a job or something that you had one role, but now the role is shifting into another. Spirit, what does those in the struggle need to know right now? What do those in the struggle need to know right now? Morgan says hi. Hi, Morgan. What do those in the struggle need to know? What do those in the struggle need to know? Thank you, Spirit. We have love. So guys, a big theme that we have Venus here is loving ourselves, loving our situation, and not getting lost in that. And then we have vision. So how are you going to vision all of this coming to fruition? How are you going to put and set this into motion? You have to do it with love in your heart for yourself and for your family if you have one. But you need to do everything out of the love frequency and love vibration. Actually, guys, this has been happening, the falling cards all day. Spirit, what advice do you have to give to those in the struggle? What advice? What message do the people in the struggle need to know? Spirit, what do the people in the struggle need to know? I accept renewal and delight in fresh starts. So yes, we definitely need a new start. We need to make those changes. Archangel Michael, what prayer do you have for those in the struggle right now? What prayer do you have for those in the struggle right now? What prayer do you have for those in the struggle right now, Archangel Michael? This innocent card loves to come out. What other prayer do we have for those in the struggle? We'll get to innocence. My prayer, dear God and angels, thank you for helping me see that all your qualities and pure love and light are reflected within me and all others. Help me embrace my God-given innocence so that I may be at peace. So I'm going to put this up here. And pause it if you want to read it. Focus on divine and perfect health. My prayer, God and Archangel Michael, thank you for continuously reminding me to focus upon perfect health, and for guiding my actions so that they support my well-being. Spirit, how are you helping those in the struggle right now? How are you helping those in the struggle? Guys, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you haven't done so to my channels, and share if this is something that could help somebody. Spirit, how are you helping those in the struggle right now? We have Lazaya of Parvati. There is a gentler way to proceed and obtain the same or even greater effect. Tame the wild and frenzied workings of the mind by grounding yourself with beauty, pleasure, and grace. Violence and its negative effects shall be overcome and healed through feminine gentleness and inner spiritual strength. This oracle is a sign of a great future happiness. When the Parvati knows that a more dramatic intervention is the only way to conquer a particular evil in our lives, she will manifest as the ferocious goddess Kali. One story holds that Kali was so intent on destruction that the fate of the worlds hung in the balance. So her husband Shiva appeared before her as a crying babe, instantly invoked her maternal instincts and calmed her back into her state of Parvati. We can trust that the Divine Mother loves us and responds to what is needed, but also knows how to get things done without being more heavy-handed than necessary. She is genuinely moved by our suffering and will manifest in whatever forms are needed to heal. Her oracle asks you to invoke her and trust what transpires is for your healing and spiritual fulfillment. Give up the notion that deepest issues require the most difficult path to heal. Let her laissez dance of happiness and grace unveil a gentler and more loving way. I hope this is helpful to all of those who are in the struggle. Again, I could do personal readings. You can look on the comments section below so you can find out how you can get in contact with me. Please like, share, and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. And thank you for enjoying and coming to seeing this reading. Love and light to everybody. Bye.